Hello, Sakoto.
Hello, Sensei.
How are you doing today?
I am well. Thank you. I hope you are well.
This is good. Yes, this one is just resting a bit after his ball.
And how was your after meditation?
It was fine. Thank you.
Right, I need to drop this off before I accidentally get it broken. I'll be right back.
Swamp music. Why? Because I just fucking feel like it. I saw this earlier. Oh, loud. Wow. So as updates, Sakoto has been feeling a bit better since her own mission, last mission. She's been feeling more confident in her abilities. However, after Sirith's death, she has been feeling a bit, how would you say, worried, a little scared, perhaps. She doesn't really want to die.
How's your training coming along?
I don't know. Learning a bit more each day, and guides are
I
a bit
see her.
loud nowadays, but
Howdy.
they happen, but I just don't know what or when.
I am thinking of ways that I would try to stop her from hitting me with her kanaba. She is a very powerful weapon, and she is very strong. I worry that she would simply be able to break through my shield and break me by extension.
Happens or twice on a mission, but not that often, not recently.
Alright. Does that have a feeling to you?
I don't think I can describe offhand type of thing. I think it's just like power but safety and like something I've known forever but still am learning. It's a lot of duality type of
You're right.
feel.
Alright, you want me to take a look? Or... You want me to take a look? Or is it just normal? Just a natural occurrence of things.
Well, if you need to meditate, you can usually catch Sakoto and I in the mornings.
Yeah, I'll probably join you for that. That'd probably help a bit.
And it does help to go to places that are consecrated ground. Improve your connection. What about your healing? Is that getting better?
That's definitely getting better. Definitely feel a bit more juiced, and I'm able to do a couple more things. Like recently, I discovered like I was more or less taught like a new, like more of a cleansing type of thing. Like I've been testing it out on a couple of like sick people at some clinics type of thing. It's been working out beautifully.
It's good.
I don't know. Hezekiah wants to
Is that natural?
push
Is that
Sakoto with training
Take
today.
a while to
We will see.
get strong enough to do that. My healing isn't very strong, but it's enough to close wounds.
No, it is not.
I mean, it's not at all, no. Not compared to any of the other knights.
I'm saying compared to most of the medical staff.
Compared to most others who specialize in healing, yes. Mine is simply for quick combat. Just to keep a wound from getting worse.
Rupturing.
Yes, I never studied meticulously in it.
Yet you study meticulously in things I tell you to be careful with.
Things that interest me. I mean, it feels
Yes,
natural
and
enough.
I've seen you turn yourself into a child more than once.
Yes, I've actually gotten used to doing that spell now. I have control of some of my magic in that form.
Keyword is some.
I mean, I can turn it on and off now. Before, I wasn't able to even use a magic circle.
Ah.
Runes are slowly making sense, fitting into place. The book is...
Congratulations, they get worse. They get worse when you have to
Yeah.
deal with it in different dialects. Mine will
that's
sound
why I'm not
completely
really...
different than yours.
Yeah, I'm trying not to go past any pages right now until I get this one down.
Probably a good idea. Considering Sylvan is difficult enough in its own right.
It's very... weird.
Imagine learning Common after knowing Sylvan your entire life. It's like the easiest language after. Oh, language is 3 languages and a trench coat, and it still made more sense than Sylvan.
I can't get my head around Celestial, surprisingly enough. Like, I know I need to learn it, and I know I should know it, but
I would
like...
suggest talking to Messiah. I know she's been studying it quite a lot.
Yeah, she's been helping me out a little bit, but I'm trying to get as much as I can without asking for too much help. But yeah, I'll try to ask Saya for a bit more
Well,
pointers.
asking for help is a more beneficial when it comes to learning languages.
Yeah.
How does your normal training work? What's your normal steps?
I get up, I study a bit. After a bit, I usually come in to hear the garden meditate. Then I practice sword and shield work. Kind of a rinse and repeat from there.
What about strengthening your connection? Your mind.
The meditation helps a little bit with that,
Just making sure it wasn't falling over.
but I definitely feel like I've
No, my
Like-
head's on.
I probably hit some sort of wall. I probably need to work on changing something up to break through.
Everyone is different.
A lot of people where I come from.
You have the magic for a reason.
Also true.
You were given faith
I definitely can't.
from another.
Definitely, I think I'm missing a few skills, but it's alright.
Not just everybody can ask for that and have it bestowed upon them,
Doesn't want to interrupt.
depending on where it comes from.
What?
I'm pretty sure if I wasn't,
Okay, Wasa.
you know, if I wasn't put and raised up on a farm, I don't think I would have the patron I do.
You wish to spell.
You wish to have
Grew
a
up in a
spa.
temple. I had faith, and then
You haven't had one in a while.
I was rewarded for it. I was rewarded for it, more or less. I just need to prove more that
Suppose I wouldn't
I'm
learn.
ready for more.
Just to give
And who
myself
is it exactly?
from
What is it?
getting too
What do they
rusty.
stand for?
Alright. Well, I'll
I feel
change
the
my own
god of healing and
back.
protection. That's why I'm able to heal so well. That's why I started out with heals.
Natural magic that flows through, just getting stronger over time.
Did
Has she
not
spoken her
realize
name
he
to you?
comes from a temple.
Or is it just you not being able to listen yet? A feeling without hearing?
As you said, it's more whispers rather than like clear sounds.
You can freely visit the temple, correct?
Not the one back in my hometown. I'll need to find another.
I would say it's best to do so. Spend some time around.
Yeah, I'll need to find one where I can get to.
Focus on it.
Mhm.
Listen. And not in the normal sense of just waiting, trying to hear things. Clear your thoughts. It might even mean completely isolating yourself for a little bit. Sometimes that helps.
I think I'll be as ready as I can.
You'll have a inkling of where and what. Sometimes it's a place. Sometimes you're just pulled to it, drawn away from somewhere
Okay.
else.
We will make
I think they are going to spar. It may
Makes sense.
be
I
a
was
good
more or less
idea
pulled
to
to the
move.
Lotus before I was pulled to Saphira before everything started, so I have a general sense of what that feels like. I just need to see if I can find it again.
Maestro will raise a barrier. It's fine.
Let's begin.
Stay out of the circle. Look. I recently had to recollect my thoughts with Ariel. I was roaming mountainside for a while, and I felt like I was being pushed a direction when it was just me being an idiot, really. I thought maybe I wasn't worthy anymore, and I was the problem. My magic wasn't working correctly. I was climbing a mountain aimlessly, for no reason at all, thinking I was hearing her voice when I wasn't. I got tired the more I climbed, until I reached a summit that I couldn't pass anymore. By then it was... all of my energy was pretty much spent, and I had started to give up once I reached the top. And I heard her voice again, beckoning me, asking me simple questions about why I did what I was doing,
Okay.
who I was protecting, what I stood for, why I thought I wasn't worthy anymore. It's... faith is a finicky thing. You can falter, but our core beliefs always remain the same. If it's something that you truly believed in, it will resonate and maintain itself. You just need to find what that is inside. There are many tenets of an oath, but the one that fills the role, that fills who you are, is the most important one. The one that you would even risk your life to uphold. As your mission reports state, which you did during a mission, almost trade yourself. And that was on instinct. That was a spur of the moment, a sound, a feeling. You just did it. Was it dangerous? Yes. Was it stupid? Probably. Was it necessary? Yes.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that's the faith that you need. That things will turn out correct. Even if that means you don't get to see the outcome. But we always strive to make sure that everybody, even ourselves, make it out. Took me a while to realize that I can't be the wall blocking everything. I cannot be the stone that stands in front. You have to be a foundation for others, not a wall.
Bro. Scars is getting in some pretty decent hits.
I know of a spring at the top of a mountain. It's in an isolated area, and there's a water spirit. She lives up top. It's not a consecrated place for us to really pray or do such things, but it's a quiet place. Somewhere you can go to just think. I'll shoot you the coordinates. You get to the top, make sure you do your apt prayer for the spirit up there,
Okay.
and let her know that I sent you. She's very moody to people who don't respect her area.
I'll keep that in mind.
If you do go, you're opted to do a cleanse while at her spring. or leave. Your choice. Once you get there, if you want any information at all from her.
Push.
She's a little on the, sit in the water with you side, so just get used to it. It's just a spirit thing. She likes conversation. But given your other day, I'm pretty sure you're not opposed.
Yoink. Gonna grab that.
She's nice for the most part.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have a feeling I need to actually go and talk with Ariel soon. Well, I go pray in my room.
Alright. My arms like this. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Oh. I've gotten kicked by those before, almost broke my jaw.
I have broken your jaw. I don't want to hear it.
She has broken my jaw. I was trying to downplay it. Alright.
No, not so much. Game with this.
Wall bros. Okay, I wish I could do that with mine.
It's called maybe study your healing more when you can.
Study my... I summon literal stones.
Maybe your healing wouldn't be lacking then.
Okay. Well... It's not my focus.
Well, it's called it can be when you have enough time. Oh, when you have enough time. Me up. Yep. We actually haven't had that thing. Yeah? Grab bottom of the jaw. Push. Fun. I don't usually like grabbing your jaw. Grab.
I need that.
I'll be sportsmanlike. Kick your leg.
Great.
Guess you say you got a leg up on him.
Don't make me come and get you. I'll bring you into
That's
this.
how you get hit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I had to at least one.
Come on, BB. You're the one that usually puns around. You'd think you'd, laugh a bit. Okay, that was a good hit.
Usually my bit, but when you both are distracting me.
Right in the jaw. I know that one.
Hey, you do. Quite well. Apparently. Oh, God.
Yeah, there was a reason I was drinking smoothies that weekend.
Grab.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay.
No.
I think he's got you. Oh. Pinned, I was going to say.
Grab your.
Kick up the legs. Kick up your hands. Leg. Pull.
Sakoto. I've had a chance to talk with Miss BB, Sienna recently, about the other day.
No, Sensei. Not.
I suggest you at least get some understanding of them.
Yes, Sensei.
Even scars.
Ow.
You alright?
I think that one's done for me.
Especially Miss BB, as she
Alright.
has been brought back before.
Didn't break anything, did I?
Front of my skull is cracked.
This is her second chance at life.
I'm sorry. Here, hold on. I can
I
fix it.
do not understand what you mean.
I can try.
Her heart was stopped once in her lifetime. She had died shortly.
I have heard stories of this,
It's
where people, their heart stops,
Yeah.
but they are able to be brought back.
Surprised you didn't break anything.
Yes, but no.
My stick.
She
I have a
actually
little bit as
died.
well.
She passed on.
That hurts.
But then how is she here?
She was taken back to the Feywilds, and there was enough residual energy left to restore her to a new body at a price. Others gave offerings, and a powerful Fey magic was cast.
A lot.
That's what they're meant to do.
I see.
You're all good?
Walking, they're punching someone.
Yeah,
Is it
alright,
okay to
I'm
ask her
healing
about
now.
this?
I would tread carefully
Fair
around it.
enough. If you need a bit extra, let me know.
Did I?
If she brings it
I
up
mean, you can check.
and you're willing to talk about it,
don't know.
then so be it.
To be honest, I can't really feel it.
Yes, Sensei.
But there's a reason that she still does what she does.
It's still screwed on right.
Yeah, it is.
The little places that probably hurt. Feel better?
Feel fine.
Sakoto, did you want to practice your barrier?
Yes, Sensei.
You've gotten quite well at using it now. You're not scared of me throwing things at you.
It is still a little scary, but it is not something I will be hurt by.
You still punch really hard.
Alright,
I think
front and center.
Yes, Sensei.
like alright. Didn't think it'd come off. At least.
It's fine. I should probably.
I'm going to try to see how you can deflect with your arms using your barrier. Instead of taking the full impact of the boulder I'm going to throw, try
Help,
to
let me know.
push it off to the side.
Mine's mostly wood and leather. I'll still try.
But is it not easier to make it stop?
Something that
or to simply
Is it
move?
going to be a pain for you or Ro?
That's up to you.
or the
How
other
do you
Fae to
feel? Do you waste
remove?
more energy taking the full-on force, or is it easier for you to just stand still?
And see what
I
can get
suppose
done.
it takes less focus
Alright.
to simply make it stop. But if I am trying to redirect it, this is maybe harder? I do not know.
See if you can block with your hands instead of your entire self.
Yes, Sensei.
We're gonna start small. Alright, next one's gonna be closer. There you go. Good. That feel different from a normal block?
A little, I suppose.
Alright. Good. Good. How do you feel? How much stress is it?
I am beginning to feel a little tired, but I am okay.
Alright, upping the density. You're doing much better than normal. Good. Have you ever tried striking them out of the air? Like when they're just floating idle?
No. I am not trying to strike, I am trying to stop.
Right. Try to strike them out of the air.
Okay.
Let's see if you can't put an equal force against mine. Strike it. Come on. It's not always going to be straightforward. Good. How did that feel?
A little weird. I feel as though I am doing too many things at once.
How's your barrier?
I am beginning to feel the pressure in my head.
Right. One more 3 set.
Yes, yes, Sensei.
If you feel you need to focus on just blocking, do so. Concentrate. Good. That'll be good for now. I don't want to put too much stress on you. We're going to be practicing more of your powers at once, okay? From now on. I want you to focus on keeping your barrier up, but also being able to attack. Offense and defense. If it
Yes,
means
Sensei.
you need to concentrate on one or the other, learn to switch between the two.
Yes, Sensei.
We'll do formal combat training another day, though.
Yes, Sensei.
I think you're starting to get ready for it. More than just the regular boulder arena that we set up. You, on the other hand, you need to practice some circles. Writing.
Yeah.
You have the energy output. You have the magic output. Condense that. See if you can't form a circle that's starting to form stronger and stronger.
Ugh.
Simple at first, more complex as you learn more. You know Celestial?
I'm trying to learn it, but still trying to wrap my head around it a little bit.
Right, I have some extra books if you need them. But once you get the hang of Celestial and its forms, it's kind of like melodic. It's almost a symphony when it's spoken by a celestial being. It has its curves and its edges depending on it, but it always
Not
feels like it
bad.
flows.
She was able to stop several pretty big hits. Kuwari? Oh. Maybe. Also, so you're aware, it is spelled with a Q.
Soon it'll become second nature.
Q-U-O-R-I.
The spells are strong now, but I find that
Ori.
being able to recite the celestial spell in
Kuwari.
your mind has a way of
You'll
amplifying
have
it.
to wait and see.
Concentrate when you can, when you meditate. The hand that you normally cast your spells with, hold it out, concentrate, gather the magic. Like when you heal, you can feel the slight bit of pressure. Extend that out. Feel it. Let it flow freely. Start to coalesce that. You want to direct that. Give it a place to go instead of just everywhere. It's going to feel a lot different. It's going to take some getting used to. But don't try and force it. Just feel it out.
Yeah.
Same to you, little Miss Chloe. Put your hands.
Sorry.
No, you're doing good. It's almost like it's becoming second nature. Good concentration. Are you calm?
No.
Into the garden for a bit.
Not really.
Then what were you feeling just now, before?
A little bit embarrassed.
How so?
Is it not strange to glow?
Depends on what you call strange. Is it strange for me to just suddenly turn to stone? The answer's kind of.
Yes, but you
But who
tried
cares?
to do this. I do not know why.
That's because I've practiced, Sakoto. I didn't used to be able to just do this. Or cover my entire body. It used to be an arm. At first, it was my chest. Sometimes I would go to lift a stone and it wouldn't happen. Or I would accidentally be moving too quickly around a corner, almost fall and walk into somebody. And on accident, a stone wall comes up in between us. Not everybody has control of what they do all the time. Scars can probably confirm that. Sometimes things
Yes.
just happen.
It takes a lot of training to do this sort of stuff.
I do
Even
not even
now-
know what I am doing.
I know.
Some of us don't.
when we start out. I still
Hmm.
don't even know how this works for me.
Sometimes it's just a feeling. It doesn't need a name, or it doesn't need to be documented. It doesn't need a book. Sometimes it just feels correct. That's all that magic, abilities, even some of the technology, it has its place, it has its reasons.
Yes,
But it
but
just
someone
works
made those
sometimes.
things.
Yes, but sometimes people make things and they don't expect the outcomes.
A lot of
He's so
technology that's
close.
built, someone was trying to make something else entirely.
But I do not
Just
even
turned
know.
out the way it did.
There is some intent behind this, yes? How am I supposed
Yes.
to feel when it is not my intention? When I have no intention? When something happens as easily as you breathe? Or... sorry.
There's no need to apologize for that. I understand. Think about it in this way, I guess. You don't think about breathing, do you? Just kind of do it.
Yes, this is what I am saying. I don't know why it happens. Nor am I trying to make something happen.
You had mentioned that spirit that you tried to talk to that one time. Have you heard from it at all since then?
It is always there, but it does not speak.
You speak to it?
I suppose sometimes I have, but it is not common.
Have you done it recently? Alright, well, next time you meditate, why don't you try?
But what does this have to do with the glowing?
I don't know. can't know. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. Maybe it has everything. If it's something that you know is there, and you don't know about it, you don't know what exactly it does. Or why.
Yes, Sensei.
I remember there were other conversations that you wanted to speak about. I'll let you get to those on your own time. I'm not gonna push you to do it.
Yes, Sensei.
I'll be in the kitchen. For a bit. Good training there, Luke. Appreciate your help.
Mm-hmm.
To Bam. Hi, Bram. Stinky. Also, DJ Sankara, thank you. Look at you. In 3 years. Yo. Thank you. Just kind of feels like Hezekiah doesn't really get it. Like, she's saying, I don't know why this is happening. I'm not trying to do something. And it's kind of scary that something's happening, and I'm not trying to make something happening. Figure it out. Oh. Meditating. Reaching out for Shiro. Gotta wait a little bit. Also, it's not me that's having the problems. It's this isn't in character. Sometimes when I mute, I'm speaking in character. Hopefully Sakoto figures it out. Are you watching me?
You are very perceptive, Sakoto-chan.
Just thought I saw something, and I thought perhaps it was you. Asagawa-sensei taught us to sense spirits. I could feel you. But are you watching me?
This one was wondering if you were paying attention. as that you are. And this is good.
Thank you, Shira-sama.
Would you like to see something funny?
I suppose so, but I did not see you.
Rat, you do not get scared like Ashura-san does.
No, not quite.
This one has failed.
No, I got a little bit of a sixth sense, so I at least in the back of my mind know if something's popping up. So I cheat.
It is a useful skill to have.
Yes, it is. If I could hone it a bit more, that'd be beautiful, but one step at a time.
You are doing well.
Is that counted for what the table looked like?
I suppose so.
There seems to be something on your mind.
After Shira-san died, I was a bit concerned. I am here because I need a home. But to die like Shira-san, I suppose it just feels a bit scary. Up until now, it has not felt quite this way.
This one understands your apprehension.
You know, I
It
beat
is-
one of the AI, or one of Ibris's
It
kids.
is definitely scary
This
at times.
it's pretty good, pretty fun.
But
Mm-hmm.
the thing that you must remember,
Getting a little bit of practicing.
well, this is our home
Yeah, you
now.
think hitting one stone against another would be something I'm good at, but
There's also a responsibility
Yeah.
that the
some
agents
of the
here
finer
have.
details are lost on me.
There will be times when we go into danger. That is inevitable. But we do this because we wish to help people and we wish to make the world a better place. However, it is okay to be afraid. There is no shame in this. This one has been afraid on many occasions.
Will it ever stop being scary?
Unfortunately not. There will always be new threats, and there will always be new dangers. But part of growing is rising to meet them.
So long as I continue trying to grow,
Mm.
it I suppose I am just afraid to die.
This one understands. Tragedy is something that will happen occasionally, even when one is not in this line of work.
This I know.
But it is important to learn to trust and rely on
There should be some
your allies.
training coming up soon. Simulation training, just to give everybody
You
a
must
refresher
learn to work with them
and updates
and
as
learn
we
to fight alongside them.
see where everybody stands since the last time we did one.
Unfortunately,
There will be many
I think I missed
occasions
the
when
last
they must
major
rely on
simulation
you
training,
as you
so this
do
will be
on
a good
them.
opportunity for me to actually learn with everyone.
We're gonna start off simple,
For example,
get reacquainted with fighting alongside each other.
Luke saved this one
Yeah.
from almost certain death.
Did not know this.
This one took a very, very bad
To make
injury,
perfect, and need to make
one
sure
to the neck.
that we are prepared for everything.
This one could feel herself slipping, actually. But Luke,
Gotta make
he
sure we're
nearly
very
died
very
himself trying
have
to
issues with each other.
save this one.
Yes. I am sorry to hear this. I did
Mm.
not know.
Yeah.
It is okay. This one is thankful
Some
for him.
people are like
But this is an example
fire
of
and oil.
things that
Others
will
are like
happen
fire
from
and
time to
water.
time.
They'll put the other one out.
And this one is thankful that she learned to rely on him.
I see.
But I'm working with
I
Ion to
suppose
set
I
up
still feel
some type of training.
scared, but
Mm.
you know,
It'll
I
probably
am
be
not the only one who feels this way.
acquaintance
Is
with
a comfort.
some of the newer agents.
Thank you.
Especially ones that haven't been on the field yet.
This
Along
one
with some of the new
believes that
recruits.
everyone within
Hopefully
the
they can
station feels afraid
Hopefully.
from time to time. Even those who do not show it, like Slade, for
Especially some
example.
of the agents with newer gear. They've yet to actually test it, and it'd be better to test it now rather than straight in
Even
the field.
Hezekiah Sensei. They do not
Yeah,
speak
no,
about it
definitely.
often,
Having a bit more
and
control and making sure
they
everything
try their
works
best
before
to conceal it for the sake
pops up
of
is
their
always a good
students
idea.
and their
Looking into
allies.
that before it actually matters.
But
That's good.
it is something that everyone feels deep down. Whether it is fear for oneself or fear for those that they care about.
Sensei feels this way.
Mm.
Thank you for your
Let me
wisdom.
know in the mornings if you did need more combat training. Sienna's
Do not
going to be
hesitate
around
to let me know if
more
you
often.
wish to ask anything else.
Especially
couldn't hurt to
now that
practice.
I'm
Yes, thank you. Shiro-sama.
I'll be out a bit more. Got some personal matters to take care of. So I'm dividing my time equally now. It helps having her around. I don't have to focus on everything at once now. Do be careful though. She's strict.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to not fall out of line.
I mean, in a combat sense. Be on your toes. She's not gonna hold back on you.
Right. I'll keep that in mind.
That's what's amazing about her. She's always been able to
Hi, Scarlet.
give it her all without much effort. And when she does put in effort, it's nearly impossible to overcome her if you're trying to learn her techniques little by little. She always seems to get better. While we are instructors, we are still learning ourselves, so it's a new territory.
Pretty sure everyone's always learning. If you stop learning, then you stop moving forward.
True. Sometimes people get complacent or happy where they're at, thinking that they can just improve upon things they already know. But that left me stuck for a little while. I'm glad I finally changed it. Have a good talk.
What?
Having a good talk.
Yes, Sensei.
Good.
Kind of vague feeling.
It's always helpful. One person can't teach alone. Do you practice your divine senses?
I really haven't been. It's just kind of vaguely appeared one day and then been. I can focus on it sometimes, but.
When Percy
Hey, does anybody
is
know
around,
if Farseeker is
can you
streaming
feel
right now?
a difference?
Because if I can quietly ask him to join one of the
I can definitely feel a little tingle.
Aegis
in the
Discord
chat room,
channels, that would be really handy.
It's a little, informal, but
Oh, what the fuck?
it's good training.
Let me type,
When
please.
she's around, try to focus. Even when you can't see her, try to feel where she's at. Maybe go to a local park.
He is.
There's lots of different
Oh,
different walks of life everywhere. They're all different. They give off different signatures sometimes. Just walking through Zephyra, now I can pick apart what areas different types walk around. The only one that always throws me off is Esso, and that's because it's like a gap. It's just a nothingness there. It's weird.
We'll see if he'll do it,
Like,
and if
if
then
you think about it,
I
that
can
nothingness is kind
request
of a
his
feeling
surface
of
level
something,
thoughts,
because you know something should
or I
be
can
there,
attempt
but
to, anyways.
and if you sense the
Yes.
nothing, it's
Yeah, if I was to try to look for him again, I'd look for what isn't there, or what's removed from there. Be careful though, when you start to become more aware, it could overwhelm you at first. Always being aware of what's around you to a small degree. Shouldn't be too bad. Usually it's a very short distance. I have to concentrate to go over a certain area. So be careful on the first time you accidentally do it in a crowded place.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep some painkillers on me. Hopefully that might help. If I can start getting a headache.
It's strange, but it does feel like a headache sometimes. But it's less of a pressure and more of a fatigue.
Right. Yeah, painkillers aren't gonna help with that if it's just straight fatigue. After that, it's just rest.
Pretty much, that's usually what helps. Casting that spell is the easy part. Interpreting what you get back is the hard.
The thing is, right now, it's not really, like, I think that there should be more, but I can only really sense, like, certain things right now. That's the whole bit. Like, I should be, I feel like I should be sensing more, but it's just kind of like two types of entities, almost. So it's more focused, but less and more passive, and I try to focus on it. I'm able to get a little bit more, but more in the sense of like larger area rather than more data.
With time, one area of focus at a time.
Yeah.
Just remember you have
now.
officers to talk to if you needed the help. Not just me, the others.
Mm-hmm.
Any breakthroughs, Sakoto?
Not yet. I think I feel more sensitive to people's minds, I suppose.
Well, I guess that's up to you tomorrow morning when we train, if you would like to continue with the combat scenario, or if you want to continue with mind connection.
I could do it now.
All right. So what'll it be?
Howdy, gamer. Sakoto is going to attempt to read your mind. If you wish to, you can roll a d20 and detect that she is attempting to do this, but otherwise, whatever Luke's surface level thoughts are, you wouldn't mind. I would appreciate this communication.
I'll definitely
How's your
I'll definitely try to
situation?
detect it, and I do have a little bit of defense against psionic things.
They are going
so she
quite well.
might get a little bit of a headache
She
from
might
reading
get
Luke's mind.
blocked.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you
Anything
like me
new
to
and
roll a
interesting?
counter roll?
That
That's a
sounds like
pretty
a good idea.
Sure.
See if you can break through my defenses.
Roll a d20. Alright, it is rolling. I rolled
Just
a
lots of
7.
sparring and meditation as usual. Just keeping yourself up to date.
This is accurate, yes.
Rolled a 15.
Alright, you blocked her.
Don't be afraid to
And you detected her.
branch out, although it's nice knowing you're very self-sufficient. Don't really have to worry about you too much.
This one would be open to being taught new things. She simply does not know what else would be good for her to learn.
Well, it's up to you. Really. You felt there was something that you needed.
If you need practice connecting, I'd prefer if you ask first. Friends upstairs aren't particularly appreciative of people trying to get in. I don't want you to hurt.
I could not read you. I am sorry.
It's all good.
Expecting Sensei to speak up about this.
Learning experience, Sakoto.
think I'm gonna retire for the evening. You'll have a good one.
Have a good one. Hope to
Have a
see you in
good
the
night.
morning.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there, and definitely send me the coordinates to that spring in the mountain.
It's gonna take you a day's trip, so bring lots of water.
I'll pack granola bars.
And definitely food, yes. Actually, you two probably would benefit from that. Well, maybe.
What is it again?
There's a mountain quite a distance away. There's a unnatural spring at the top.
Yeah,
It's maintained
is he
by
really
a
not gonna
local
like
water
scold her
spirit.
for
She
just
lives up there.
randomly choosing to
Quite forgotten.
try to read someone's
Almost.
thoughts?
At least according to her, nobody goes up there anymore. I accidentally stumbled across it. Natural stone steps that almost hidden until you start walking up them. It's a good maybe 6 hours to get to the top. I take breaks here and there, but
This one would not be opposed.
the waters are maintained by her, and it's like her home. When you go, you're either going there to cleanse and bathe, or simply leave a prayer and promptly turn back around and leave. She's a little fussy about people who show up to not actually
Maybe?
use her
I don't
spring.
know. Oh, the simple fact that he was just like, oh, it's a learning experience.
I usually end up using the spring just because I'm too tired to want to.
Now she's just thinking like, oh, is this okay?
It happens. I would usually suggest packing a little bit of food and an offering for her. I would let you two go on your own, though, given the fact that it is a bathing spring.
We could pack swimsuits.
I thought that too, at first. She's a little insistent, considering that's how she normally is.
Understood.
You get used to it.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I think she's getting
Guess he
bored
is
of the
just
conversations that
okay
I
with
have,
it?
so two unique individuals for her to talk about would probably delight her. And it'd be a good trip for you two to take together.
She didn't feel guilty. She felt embarrassed because she got caught.
Maybe even invite Lady Crystal if she's free.
That would not be a bad idea.
So are you going to practice, or did you lose concentration?
Yes. I can practice if you wish.
Go for it.
All right, she's going to attempt to read your thoughts.
A list of items. A focus on someone's heart. And making sure that it is not hurt.
Sensei, are you going to go shopping?
What do you mean?
There was a list of things I could sense
Oh,
you wish
right.
to obtain, but I could not make out what they were. But they seem important to you. So I thought perhaps they are something you need to go get?
They are, yes. Just something that I've been working on. In time. What else?
I could sense your concern for someone else. You are trying to protect someone. But I could not tell from what.
A good start. You're inferring correct for the most part. There are thoughts that are there, as they will be for a little while. Got things on my mind. Conversations that need to be had.
Was there something specific you wanted me to look for? Because if that is the case, it is difficult to find things if you are not focused on them. I can only see what is at the top.
Alright.
It is like looking into a lake.
Sorry.
I cannot see what
Yes,
is at the bottom.
That was on me. My mind is a little all over the place. I'll try to focus on something specific. I
Should
guess
I
whatever the first
try
thing that pops
again?
in my head. Sure, I'll just whatever pops in my I'll focus on.
Okay.
One second.
Right. Once again, she is attempting to read your thoughts.
And the first thing that pops into his head is Sienna.
You cannot seem to get her out of your head, I think. Sienna-san is very important to you. But she is coming to the surface.
Yeah.
She is continuing to read your thoughts.
it's a complicated storm of worry and love, and trying to find the balance between other people. I guess it's. You're doing a good job, though.
Oh,
Didn't expect you to.
for a moment, I could also see myself. It was a bit strange.
Oh, yes, I train a lot of everyone, so everything kind of pops up one after another.
Oh no, it was more like in the present. It was like I was looking at myself.
Huh.
It was more literal thoughts, I suppose.
Understood. If she continues to pry without letting him know, it would be about BB.
No, this time she has created a sense link. And though she is not looking right now, for a bit longer, she may be able to see through his eyes.
Alright, then he keeps glancing over at BB. When you said you saw yourself for a second, you meant like in the room, right?
Well, yes. As I said, more literal thoughts. Like looking into the surface of a lake. I can only see what is at the top. But for a moment, I could also see myself. And baby Sama. It was like I could see her as you were seeing her. You are very tall, so it feels a bit strange.
Alright, that's different. Try to focus on that again.
Okay. Do me a favor, throw on your screen share. Or actually, no, you've got your camera out, so I wouldn't be able to see anyways. Fuck. That's harder to do.
He's going to walk over and pick up the book on Tressums. It's going to stare at the picture in the book. No words this time, just the picture. Cat grooming its wings. Anything?
I can see the book you are reading. It is a little difficult to make out all the words. But I can see as you are seeing.
Interesting. Well, before it was surface thoughts, sometimes a little bit of whatever memory was last thought of. Now she's literally looking through my eyes. Interesting. Impressive.
Sakoto-chan,
Mm-hmm.
you alright?
It hurt a bit.
You should take a break.
Considering you haven't done that before, definitely. Try not to do anything else. Just relax for a little bit. But that was interesting. And it would be helpful.
Maybe? I do not know.
She's used to training with me, so if you wouldn't mind in the morning stopping by, I want to see the different reactions to different people when she links with them.
Alright. I just press
Either
her
of you.
go any further than looking through my eyes, maybe?
I can do so as well. I don't know if it'll work the exact same.
Yes, that's what I am wondering. Just in case if there's any adverse reactions to different, I guess, magical creatures and things that are...
Species.
I mean the magics in general.
Of course.
Wouldn't want her to try to, find that out negatively in the field.
Alright.
Yes, it might be very bad.
Definitely want to try and have Percy stop by.
If she is willing.
She might be if it sounds fun for her. Maybe she'll play a game of hide and seek. You can try to find her. I wonder if that works whenever she turns into a shadow.
Probably science is left to when she can actually give her.
heading to bed.
This one is a bit tired.
Have a good one.
Have a good night, everyone.
After we're done testing and you have time to strengthen it, I want to see if it works on, say, like a bird, maybe. Let's start maybe like a pet store. See if the parakeets or goldfish.
Perhaps, if I am able.
Yeah, we'll get you back to training normally before we test its limits that strenuously. We'll stick to people first.
Yes, Sensei.
Oh, right. Ion was talking with me about running a training course for the agents and some of the new recruits if they're available. Need to brush up on cohesion, according to him. And I agree.
Who are you talking to? I don't recognize the name.
Well,
The name you said, I didn't recognize it. I
Ion.
repeated. Ion. Alright,
It did not sound like the name that I heard. Of
It's alright.
course. I will be on standby and or in. We'll see.
the alert will be put out to all the agents anyway, so
lovely.
that includes you.
Yes, Sensei.
I have some paperwork that still needs to be filled out and some items that need to be found. I'll catch you all later. I'll be up and around.
Alright.
Very good night.
Have a good one.
Sensei. I could hear hesitation in her voice when you asked her.
What part?
I will be heading to
Sakoto, make sure you drink plenty of water, alright?
When you asked if perhaps she could assist with my training, testing this ability to see and know what you think.
I think that's just has to do more with me than you.
What do you mean?
Alright, well, plainly, Sakoto. BB had feelings for me. And I was starting to develop for her. But I ended up choosing Sienna, and that was kind of a surprise to her. It was a surprise to me, and I didn't handle it the best way.
I am
And I ended
sorry
up
for
hurting
crying,
her.
Sensei.
No, you're perfectly fine. This isn't something that I really want to hide from people. It's just a sensitive issue. But it's things that can happen. People's hearts are sensitive. for as strong as the person is, emotions can always get the better of us. I'm trying to fix what I did. And it won't be done anytime soon. Or fixed, maybe even at all, but I'm trying my best.
Yes, Sensei.
That's all I can ever ask for. Even for myself. Just try your hardest.
Yes, Sensei.
Your best will always be good enough.
Good night, Sensei.
Good night, Sakoto. Feel free to knock on my door if you need anything.
Wrong room. I always forget which one it is.
3.
Yeah.